Cop stories? Yeah, I got cop stories. None of them involve me committing any crimes, though. I like to call this one the case of the lawnmowing in progress. Dun dun dun! When I first moved to Texas from Los Angeles, I moved to Dallas to live with my daughter in Garland, Texas. First was Princeton, Texas, then Garland. And I never did get around to changing my California license plates on my truck. This is an important point. So my mother lives in Marshall, about 3 or 4 hours drive away. So one day I decided to mow my mom's yard. I had visited about a week earlier and the grass was knee-high. So I borrowed a lawnmower from my son-in-law, loaded it up into the back of the pickup truck, and drove the 3 or 4 hours over to my mom's house and pulled the lawnmower out, started mowing the lawn. Little did I know that this would cause a police incident that would stymie the Marshall cops forever. No. My mom's next door neighbors are a bunch of trashy, filthy, front yard tire burning hillbilly hoo-haws who starve their dogs and never take care of nothing at their house that they rent. I did a video on them a while back called Messy Neighbors, and they saw me cleaning up my mom's front yard and they didn't like it one bit. All I was doing was mowing the yard and throwing the trash that they had thrown into my mom's yard into the trash can, but they could not stand that. Now, the leader of these butt-naked babies running around in the yard and these constantly pregnant women was supposed to be self-proclaimed Iraq Marine Corps veteran. Of course, he's not like no Marine I ever met. No respectable Marine. He keeps his house. I've seen crack houses and kept up better than he keeps his place. So he comes running out the broken door of his house and charges at me, cussing and swearing and saying he's gonna kill me and to get the F off my mother's property, and I had no business there, and says he's gonna kill me, he's gonna thump me, he's gonna beat me. I told him, okay, and I stood there. And I said, bring it on. Kid was half my age and wired up on something, but I stood my ground. And he stood there looking confused. Now, that's not a Marine that I know of. A Marine that I know would go ahead and start the thumping. But I'm U.S. Army, and I'll stay there, and I'll take the thumping. But wait, the funny part is coming. When he decided that I wasn't going to run away like a little sissy boy, he called the police. Now here come the Marshall Police Department to stop the lawn mowing in progress. you got to picture this. There I am mowing my mom's yard, the gas mower on, bzzz, and the cops pull up and they get out of their cars and they say, what you doing? And I say, I'm mowing my mom's yard. And they say, well, you gotta stop that. And I say, why? I'm mowing my mom's yard. And it was a Mutt and Jeff team, great big guy, little bitty skinny guy, 2 of them. And they looked over at my California license plate on the truck, and they knew that anybody from California is trouble, is wrong, and don't belong in Marshall, Texas. So they said, you gotta stop that lawnmower. Is your mother here? No, I said, she's across the street at the church. Well, this is a confusing situation, and you gotta stop mowing the lawn and put it up, and you have to leave. I have to leave. I can't mow my own mother's yard. Yeah, this is a confusing situation. So, I loaded up my lawnmower into the truck and drove 3 or 4 hours back to Garland, secure in the knowledge that if there was any unauthorized lawn mowing going on in Marshall, that the cops would be right on it, like stink on dumber than a bucket of rocks. What did they think? I was trying to steal weeds? I was burglarizing grass? Welcome to Marshall, the friendliest place in East Texas. That's my cop story. How you like it?